Hey there, comic friends, I'm Travis, and it's New Comic Book Day, yay! Or at least New Comic Book Day for me. These are comics for the week of February 28th, 2024, I believe. Looks like I got 10 books. Let's see what we got. I haven't even looked to know what it is. Let's see. First up, it is Slow Burn, issue number... What is this? 5? This is 5 of 5. Final issue. We'll see how this all plays out. I've really been enjoying it. The first 2 issues were excellent. Was it the 3rd or 4th? 3rd or 4th issue, we got some character background I'm not sure that we needed. But I've enjoyed it as a whole. It's been really cool. Boom Studio. Boy, I don't know. Still working on my camera, guys. If that's terribly out of focus, it looks like it's terribly out of focus. I mean, just change some settings. Got a new camera. I don't think it's fixed my problem, but anyway. New Burn. This is issue number what? Where are we at now? 15. It's right there in the end, Travis. Things have gotten really exciting in this book. Excellent book. Chip Zdarsky. As much as he writes some goofy stuff, this is some pretty serious, heavy stuff. Jacob Phillips on art. Just a really good kind of crime noir-ish sort of a book about a ex-cop who basically is a private eye for all of the crime families to keep the crime families from killing each other. And things, as you can see, have kind of gone sideways. So, Monstrous issue number, what we got, 34 or something? 49. 34. Monstrous issue number 49. Read this in trade if you are thinking about wanting to read this. Beautiful, beautiful art in it. The story is moving now, but boy, there are lots of times it feels like it moves at an old-time glacial pace. Clearly now our glaciers are all disappearing, but back in the old days, back when they barely moved, it's kind of how that story moves at times. Oh, yes. There we go. Ice Cream Man. Ice Cream Man. This is issue 38. I'm wearing my Ice Cream Man t-shirt today. How convenient. As always, a great book. Some stories are better than other stories, but still just a really compelling book. Hey, let's find out what the question is inside. In case people didn't know, I've said this before, but every issue of Ice Cream Man on the inside title page, wow, this is super blurry, it always asks a question. And this question for this issue is, what's your designated purpose? And it gives you his email. And I've emailed him about other things, and he's emailed me back. So that's pretty cool. I probably shouldn't do that, because if everybody bombs him, maybe he won't answer my emails anymore. Anyway, Rare Flavors, issue number 4. This is by the creative team of The Mini Deaths of Lila Starr, which is like way up there comic book, top comic book. I'm enjoying this one quite a bit. I don't know if I'm enjoying it as much. That may partially due to the fact that I'm not a foodie, and maybe you need to be a foodie to enjoy, because every issue it really gets in depth about some unique dish and all the preparations it takes to make it. Because one of our main characters here is a old Indian folktale, I believe, and he's notorious for eating people. So, yeah. Detective Comics. Where are we at now? Issue number what? 1082. Ram V written stories. I've really enjoyed Detective Comics a lot since he's taken over. Right now, to some degree, we're working on Batman tropes that we've seen quite a few times, but I like the take on it. The stuff right prior to this that got him in this position was fairly interesting and new. So yeah, I've just really been enjoying it. Art has always been excellent on it. Fred Reese, I don't know. That might be a new artist, I'm guessing. They have, on a few arcs, have had to change artists because keeping up with the monthly book nowadays and all the details and whatnot is pretty well impossible, it sounds like. The Immortal Thor, issue number 7. This has been interesting. It is Al Ewing's take on Thor. He did Immortal Hulk. I really enjoyed Immortal Hulk a lot, so I thought I would try this out. Just like the Hulk, I am not a big Thor fan. Got some storytelling stuff in it, and I love that cover. Boy, I don't know. It is. I have a feeling this is going to be terribly blurry, so that's going to be a bummer. Anyway, enjoyable book. The Flash, I've been super digging The Flash. This is issue number 6. Cy Spurrier written, art by Del Tado. No, Didado? Really like his art, and I can't say his last name. That's pretty terrible. A lot. I'm not a Flash fan. You know, Flash is a comedic sidekick from the Justice League of America cartoon, as far as I'm concerned, as a whole. He's like, besides Beast Boy, he's my least favorite Titan. I just have never really been very interested in any version of the Flash. But yeah, I've been really digging this. It's more of a, it's got some heavy sci-fi in it. It has some good family drama in it. So I've just really been digging it. World Tree. This is the issue number 8, second issue of the second arc. The internet is basically on the verge of taking over the world in a very sinister way. There's an undernet, like there's a potentially living, breathing internet out there, and it is corrupting people, making them into homicidal maniacs. There is a group of people that had discovered it back in the early days of the internet. They thought they had buried it. It is hasn't been buried. It's coming back. There are agents trying to make it come back. FBI's got some special agents who are trying to chase it down also. So it's kind of a combination story between the FBI agents and them trying to figure out their stuff, and our group of would-be hackers who had discovered it in the first place, thought they'd squashed it, and now are back trying to squash it again, or at least stay alive, by and large. Phantom Road, issue number 9. Get it for the Walta art, if nothing else. Just Lemire written. This is just a really weird story about truck stops and kind of like alternate realities. They're just like a sliver away from ours, where there's some really weird, potentially reality-shattering stuff going on. We have an FBI agent who, as a child, clearly got damaged in some way, and we've got a hitchhiker and a truck driver who are driving this egg that's potentially going to hatch, and who knows what happens if it hatches. It has hatched. And them trying to get this cargo from point A to point B. So, really good stuff. And that is it. I don't know. Should I talk comic books? I've got last week's read. I could do a video on those. Are people actually interested in that? Beyond just the nostalgia of my ugly mug showing up on film. Anyway, we'll see how this turns out. I don't know. Like I said, it looks awfully grainy and blurry. I may have to do some more tweaking. Not sure. Anyway, have a great one, everybody. What are you reading? What'd I miss?